Alrighty, welcome to Supernatural Signals, my haunted journal edition. If you're new here, this is kind of where I guess I call it a podcast, but it's more of just me yapping. It's not professional or anything like that. Usually focused towards supernatural, and anything on my mind on the supernatural as far as like journeys go, or seeing weird things, or bumps in the night, or just anything that I have thoughts about the universe, just where I like to spread my thoughts that I have throughout the week. Also, if you're new here, I do three forms of content. I do this type of content, and then I do shorts, which I call mini mysteries, that are just under 3 minutes of content that I just don't feel like needs more of a deep dive. And then I have more of my investigative videos that I use that are kind of like the you'll see with this little baby bear and Detective Raccoon. And there are a couple, and they solve mysteries together while I narrate it. That's those. I know it's like all over the place, but if you're new to my channel, that's what I do. Um, so yeah, this place is where I just kind of talk about what's on my mind, usually supernatural focused, as well as uh, once in a while true crime. And then just updates on my life and what's going on with me. So, with that said, let's get into updates with the channel. I just dropped a short. I have today off. Today is Martin Luther King's Day. So, which is very nice. I think this is the first company I worked for that had that day off. So it's very appreciative because it was kind of like a long weekend, and I'm glad I'm kind of having this kind of like refresh day. I just kind of it's only noon right now, but kind of just getting stuff done around the house. Gonna take Buddy on a walk later on this afternoon, and then played some video games. Hollow Knight. I started Nine Souls yesterday. If you're new here, I'm new to playing. I keep saying new here, but what am I supposed to say? Um, uh, I started playing Nine Souls yesterday because I love Hollow Knight, but it takes it's like, because like I said, I'm very new to video games, so everything in Hollow Knight, I'm kind of like, it's a hard game, and like, it's a hard game, and so for, like, I think anyone really, like, in general, like, that's kind of what it's known for, I guess, in the Hollow Knight community or whatever, for what I've observed. But so so if you're a new gamer, or new to like playing video games, like, it's like ridiculous, because I'm like learning how to do things while I'll go through it and stuff like that, and then going around Hollow Knight. So it's taking me a long time to get through, but I'm really enjoying it. It's just sometimes I'm like, okay, I just need a break to, play something different. So I do play Agatha Christie. I'm working through Death of the Nile. And then I also picked up Nine Souls, and I'm playing the easy version. I forget what it's called, but like, there's the the ones where you have the more combat and have to go through a bunch more things, and I'm playing the easy version, and I'll go through that and then decide later on if I want to go through the combat version. But I'm just like, right now I just want to go through the storyline, still, go pew pew pew, but I don't want to do everything I'm doing in Hollow Knight, right? If that makes sense. So that's what I'm doing entertainment wise. Kermie and I are still watching the morning show, but we also switched over to his or hers, and we binged that in like a day. I think we started watching it, and then we both got distracted with stuff. That's my personality. Like, he like starts reading his book, and I'm ADHD queen, and I just start doing weird things. So yesterday we like sat and had a cuddle night. Kermie's my boyfriend, and we had a cuddle, his nickname anyway, and we just cuddled and watched the whole thing. It was really good. I will talk about it later, and I will let you know where the timestamps are if you don't want spoilers. I have a lot of thoughts on it. But yeah, it was good. I recommend it. It was good. It was different. I'll put it that way. It was different. um and then I really want to see in theaters the new Rachel McAdams movie called Send Help. I think that looks so good. I like Rachel McAdams a lot. There was this one movie she did called Red Eye, which I really really like. I don't think that gets talked about. That we I watched that with Kermie, I think in the summer, and it was really good. Like, I've seen it before, but it was a while since I saw it, and I don't know, it was really, really good. So I really like her as an actor. For some reason, I am not a girly pop that got super into the Notebook. I don't know why. There's certain scenes I really like from it. I guess I'm just a very like, when it comes to like love stories, like I'm very picky. And I don't know why, but everyone loves that movie, and I don't. I feel like there's something wrong with me. Like like when there's like shows that you understand why people like it, and you understand. I'm just yapping, by the way. I'll put timestamps down below. I this is whatever. Um, but you know how like there's some things where it's like, okay, it's, for instance, everyone loves The Office, or most people, and I love scenes from The Office. Like I'll see the memes and I will laugh, and I will see clips of it and the scenes and I will laugh, like, like the parkour thing and thing. I get it, right? But then when I sit down to watch the whole show, I just can't. I For some reason I just can't. And I love Friends, and I know other people have said like they just can't get into it either. So I guess it's just kind of like that, where it's like, I don't know. It's like it's one of those things where you get why it's good and you get why people like it, but it's also like for some reason I can't sit down. But maybe 5 years from now, I'll sit down and be like, why did I never like this or not? It's not like I don't like it. It's just I just didn't click with it, right? I don't know how I don't know how to describe it, because everyone in the show are great actors, and like I said, the scenes by themselves are funny, but just sitting down and watching it, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just for some reason didn't click with me. Sorry, buddy just is trying to get attention. So I think that's like the same with the Notebook. Like I get why it's good, and I love some of the scenes in it. Like I'll like even watch them on YouTube because I think they're that good. But overall, as a movie, for some reason, I don't like it. I don't. It's not like I hate it. I just it's not something I gravitate toward. Like I love You've Got Mail. I love You Return to Me. Um, I don't know. Like those are like my two like romantic movies that I love, that I make Kermie watch at least once a year because they're my favorite. Um, but they're like those are like I like the Tom Hanks type vibe movies, and I don't know why the Notebook just didn't struck me. And I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna. I don't. This had nothing to do with nothing. I just don't know if other people have that thing too, where it's like you get why everyone likes it, and then you're just like, what's wrong with me that I'm not clicking with it? But then it could be something like you watch like 2 years later, you're like, oh, I get it now. Like I don't know. Whatever. I digress. Also, I have beef with Steve Carell because like I saw it on the internet a while ago, but I didn't realize how true it is. It's like he starts shows and then he never like completes them. Like, because I know in The Office he like started it and then like left early, and I'm like, and then he did that with the morning show, and I really like his characters in the show, and I'm like, why do you just keep leaving the show? Like, because I really liked Mitch, like his character. I mean, I don't like what he did, but y'all understand what I'm saying. Like I liked watching his character, right? And then I'm like, you got rid of him. Like I just like whatever. And then there was another show on Netflix he did. I forget the name of it, but it was with the Tina Fey and stuff. And that was a really cute show. And then they spoiler alert, they offed him, and I'm like, what is that? If I was a producer in the show, I would be like in the clause for Steve Carell, you must complete the entire series. I don't care if it takes 20 years. You will be in every episode. So, anyway, I'm in a weird mood. Hang on one second. But yeah, other than that, nothing too much exciting this weekend. Like I said, it's been kind of like a just I don't know, whatever weekend. But Friday was really good. Me and Kermie went out and got some lunch and did a little shopping, and that was very nice. And then I got my nails did. I do need to get a pedicure, but I didn't have time on Friday, so hopefully soonish I can do that. But yeah, other than that, gonna do another short. I started it yesterday, so hopefully I can get that out today. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. Nothing too exciting. Let's go ahead and switch over to supernatural things that are going on. Um, it's the same thing. This is because okay, if you haven't listened to my last videos, or last few videos on this topic, um, sorry, my cat just walked on my remote. Hi, BB. She's been so cuddly. I have two pets. I have a dog named Buddy, who we got in August. We found him and he kind of adopted us. And then I have Kitty, who I adopted a while back, and she's my queen, and she's my she's my she's my OG. Um and yeah, so if you're new here, Kitty is my cat. She's um a oh, I just a tortoiseshell, and she's a diva. If you ever heard of the tortitude, that is Kitty. She loves her mama, and especially when it gets winter, she is all up on me because it's cold. And that has been this weekend. She wants to be all up on me. So, anyway, what I'm thinking about doing is okay. So, backing up to the supernatural stuff. If you are new here, or new to these videos, I've been having slight weird things happening all summer, as well as it's been as the summer cooled down, it's been getting progressively more, I guess, apparent is the right word. And lately, what's been happening is that Buddy's toys will feel like, because he has a bunch of toys in his basket, and he'll take them out, right, to play with. He'll help himself, and grab them. And then, but then they'll be like in weird coordinated shapes. And I post some pictures in previous videos that y'all can go check out. Especially the first one that was super weird. There's been other times since the last few pictures I did in my last video, but those are I just didn't take a picture because I was busy and running around, and it's basically like the same thing, right? But then I'm like overthinking, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me, like, and maybe it's just Buddy that just put his toys in a strange position. Like, I don't know. But what I'm thinking about is I have a camera. It's not a very good camera, but I am thinking about putting it out at night and putting it by his toys and just seeing what I can get. I've never done something like this. Like I said in my previous videos, I am not someone that chased the supernatural. I am someone that the supernatural attacked in 2023. And since then, it kind of tapered down, but now I like see things more because after you have the experiences like I've had, it's one of those things that like you notice things more, right? And you get more used to it. You start adapting, right? It's like you start, you know what I mean? You start understanding that since there is more to the universe and you accept that, then the universe starts accepting you more, right? If as far as like ghosting stuff, and you don't make it human excuses as much as you used to, right? And then once you do that, I feel like the universe kind of, I guess, says they start opening up a little bit more to you, right? So I feel like that's kind of where I'm at as far as spooky stuff happening, right? And so, but I'm also a skeptic in the sense of, it literally could just be Buddy putting his toys in a weird position, or someone, Kermie, he denies it, playing a prank. You know what I mean? Like, there could be things that are going on that I don't see, but it's enough for me to be like, okay, this is weird. So I am thinking about just putting a camera at night and seeing if anything happens. The camera, like I said, is not the best. I got it a while back just to have, but I don't think it'll hurt to set up one at night. So I think I'm going to do that. I will let you know if I see anything. um, but yeah, so that's what's been going on there. If you are curious, which you should be, because that's my tagline. Stay curious. All right, 1 second. Okay, so as far as true crime goes, I follow the David case, the Nick Reiner case, and the Tepe case recently. And honestly, it looks like for major updates, we're going to have to wait for February for all those cases. They said they're going to see about David getting indicted in February. They are going to have to hear all the witnesses, the jury that decides if they can indict him or not. So that's going to happen in February. Don't know the exact date. February 23rd is the new date for Nick Reiner to plead because he had to get new lawyers because Alan Jackson dropped out, which I discussed in a previous video. And then for the Tepe case, it looks like his next court, he's going to get extradited, and his next court appearance is mid to late February as well. So I think everything is going to start going on with those cases in February. So we're going to have to wait for that. But yeah, these are pretty heavy cases. And It'll be interesting to see how they turn out. For some reason, the David case is like what's really on my mind. I think it's just because of the victim in it. It just, I don't know. I just feel like there were so many people involved that could have done something to prevent it. And I think that's what really gets to me, right? Because I just, a 14-year-old, 13-year-old baby hanging out with those people, I don't know. It just breaks my heart. So, um, that's the kind of one where I'm just like, get him, get who's ever involved, because people should have stopped that. Saw like a child that barely hit puberty hanging out with a bunch of grown men. Like that should have been shut down long ago. Um. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, this is a short one. I think I'm gonna close it out. Again, nothing much going on with me. Still keeping my intentions of 2026 going strong. So I am proud of that. My puppy and kitty are doing good. Buddy's actually sleeping. I'm gonna take him on a WILK in a second because it's so nice out. And yeah, other than that, things are going good. So I am going to probably post this, then take Buddy on a walk, and then work on the short. And then after that, I will work on a longer form content. Those usually take me a little longer for obvious reasons. So, whatever you like, that is coming. So, other than that, though, I hope everyone's doing good. I feel like January, I don't know, January's like, I don't know. It feels like it should be February already. But we'll see. But February usually goes fast because I think it's a really short month. So anyway, also if it's not noticed, I had a lot of caffeine and I didn't even realize how much caffeine I had until I replayed this video, or maybe it was the sugar because I had a big red. So that could be it. But I just replayed some videos and I'm like, girl, all right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave you alone. Other than that, thank you for listening. Stay curious, stay tuned to the supernatural. Thanks for watching whatever this was. Bye.